Hello students, welcome to Notebook Video Lessons. Today, we shall discuss the chapter Human Settlements. We shall break down the chapter into two discussion videos for better clarity and easier understanding. Let us begin with the part 1 of our discussion session. Let us begin with the simple question. What are human settlements? Human settlements are places where human beings live in a cluster. In all human settlements, there is grouping of people over a big or small area. There is also the division of available resources. There are two major divisions of such human settlements, rural and urban settlements. Let us look at the major points of differences between the two. Rural settlements are mainly involved in primary economic activities for their basic economic needs. Urban settlements depend on secondary and tertiary economic activities for their economic needs. Cities and urban settlements are points of economic growth that serve both the rural and urban settlements. Rural people lead a more connected and calm life. Hence, their relationships are more intimate. Urban lifestyle is more complex and fast, and hence, their relationships are more formal. Next, we shall discuss the types of rural settlements based on the extent of their dwelling area and the inter-house distance. Rural settlements in India are of four types: clustered, semi-clustered, hamleted, and dispersed. There are several factors which determine the type of rural settlements in India. These are physical features like the terrain, altitude, climate, and availability of water. Cultural factors such as social structure, caste, and religion. And security factors. Let us take a closer look at the four types of rural settlements. Clustered settlements. This type of settlements have a compact structure and the houses are closely built. The settlements, along with the streets around them, almost always form some geometrical shapes such as linear, radial, or rectangular. Such settlements are common in the fertile alluvial plains and in the northeastern states. For example, in Nagaland, semi-clustered settlements. These are also called fragmented settlements. These are formed as a result of settlements collecting in a restricted area of dispersed settlement, mostly found in Gujarat plains and some parts of Rajasthan. These types of settlements are formed by the fragmentation of a large village. Usually, in such a settlement, the dominant class of people live at the heart of the village, while the lower section of the society, consisting of menial workers and laborers, live on the borders of the village. Hamleted settlements. Physically separated units of settlements are described as hamleted settlements. In vernacular terms, these are referred to as Panna, Para, Pali, Nagla, Dhani, etc. Settlements such as these are found in the middle and lower Ganga plain, Chhattisgarh, and lower valleys of the Himalayas. Dispersed settlements. Settlements of this type are formed by the growth of isolated huts in jungles and hillsides with farms on the sloplands. Such dispersion of settlements are a result of the physical terrain and availability of resources. Areas of Meghalaya, Uttaranchal, and Himachal Pradesh have this type of settlements. Next, we shall talk about the urban settlements. Urban settlements are of large sizes and a variety of non-agricultural economic activities are performed here. The formation of towns is a prehistoric phenomenon in India. Towns in India have come into existence from the Indus Valley and Harappan civilizations. Let us take a look at the types of towns that have flourished over the ages, from early civilization till the present times. On the basis of their evolution in different periods, Indian towns may be classified as ancient towns, medieval towns, and modern towns. Ancient towns. Most of these towns developed almost 2000 years ago as seats of religious and cultural centers. Examples of such towns are Madurai, Prayag or Allahabad, and Pataliputra or Patna. Medieval towns. India has about 100 towns which were established in the medieval times as headquarters of kingdoms or principalities. Most of these were built on the ruins of ancient towns. Examples of such towns are Hyderabad, Jaipur, Lucknow, and Agra. Modern towns. These were developed by the various colonizers. The coastal ports of Surat, Daman, Goa, and Pondicherry were such establishments. Later, the British built the towns of Bombay, Madras, and Calcutta in British styles. After independence, several other types of towns were built. These are the administrative headquarters such as Bhubaneswar, Gandhinagar, and Dispur, industrial centers such as Durgapur, Bhilai, and Sindri, satellite towns around metropolitan cities such as Ghaziabad, Rohtak, and Gurgaon. We shall stop our discussion here for the time being. We shall meet again in the second part of our video lesson where we shall continue with our discussion. See you in the part 2 of our video lesson.